Curse this bloody leg!
It's not your leg that's a problem, Rodrik. You've got to be practical. You want to take Griff down next time? You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
He can fight his own battles.
You know why he had to stay down.
Next time I face Griff, it will be the last. I won't let him parade around my halls any longer.
I look forward to it, my lord. But you won't win a fair fight. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Rodrik!
Let's try it again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh.
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena.
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia. Rodrik. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I've missed you, Elena.
I've missed you too. Truth be told, you're the only one I can turn to. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward.
as if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I end our betrothal and marry his son, Griff, instead.
What?
Lud threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Rodrik. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
Lena, we're in this together. I won't let this happen.
I knew you'd help, but my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind, and so have I.
You'd murder a man to prevent your marriage. I know Griffith's horrible, but to go that far...
You don't know what it's like, Rodrik. You get to decide what you want to do and who you want to be. I'm expected to have my life decided for me.
You wouldn't have to do it yourself if you didn't want to. We have a way around that.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Rodrik? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
White'll still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Rodrik. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Rodrik. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
I would be happy to.
Thank you, Rodrik.
Griff won't even see it coming. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment? You don't know how much this means to me. To us, I should say. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Elena.
I love you too. It's worse than I thought, isn't it? Rodrik! There you are. Lady Forrester!
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do? This could be our chance.
He's right.
We must hurry before things get violent.
I'll make sure the Maester is safe. That's what matters.
Just don't forget your promise, Rodrik.
The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
I'll need every one of them for what I'm about to do.
I'll have them here as soon as possible. Let's go.
And Arthur. Listen for my signal. I'll strike my cane when I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming with you.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe. Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together, then.
Rodrik! Help me. Tell your dog to obey its new master. And while you're at it... Elena Glenmore? What are you doing with him? You're supposed to be marrying me!
You? I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue, or I'll give you what I'm giving the Maester.
Let the Maester go, Griff.
Not until he's learned his lesson. He's disobedient, just like you were, Rodrik. Before I brought you to heel. So now he's paying the price.
My hand!
Don't believe you.
You're not the Lord here, Griff. And I'm tired of you pretending you are.
You think I'm fucking pretending? You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your maester here.
Careful, Griff. You really don't want to do that.
And why the fuck not? You planning to stop me?
Ah, you fucking... You're dead, Rodrik! I doubt that. Grab him! Don't just stand there! He is not the Lord! What the hell is this?
What are your orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders! Take their weapons. What are you doing? Drop it!
Now.
This is my hall! You have no right to be here!
Now then, about humility.
Get your hands off me!
Maester, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
My father will go straight to Roose Bolton. He'll flay you, and your sister, and your whole fucking family!
I did warn you, Griff.
You gonna hear me? Your friends won't be around forever, Rodrik. And when they're gone, I will see that you pay for this! All... Is that it? You think you can hurt me? Is that it then?
You're lucky you didn't get worse.
Fuck you, Rodrik.
Confine the Whitehills to the cellars. No one gets in or out.
This isn't over, Rodrik!
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not as long as they still hold Ryan. Kill the Ravens. All of them.
I thought I'd feel better seeing Griff dragged out of the Great Hall like that. You wanted to kill him, didn't you? How did you know when to stop? I don't think I could have. I suppose that's why you're the Lord.
I just knew it wasn't right. Wasn't the Lord I wanted to be.
What do you think Lord Whitehill will do when he hears? If he truly has a spy...
He won't know of this. Not until we want him to. The gates are barred and every raven in the rookery is dead.
My lord, there's been a message from High Point. Lord Whitehill invites you to discuss a truce.
He wants to make peace.
As if we're that naive.
Maybe this is an opportunity. A way to get behind their walls.
And do what? You'd be putting yourself in danger, Rodrik.
We could get Ryan back. This could be our chance.
You're right. Now that we have Griff, we can propose a trade.
A trade? His son for my brother.
Then we have a plan. We'll leave first thing tomorrow morning.
If you're going ahead with this, at least bring the Glenmore soldiers.
We obviously need them here.
We can't mean for Rodrik to travel unprotected.
What if the Whitehills attack Ironrath while he's gone?
My lord, you cannot go into an enemy stronghold unprotected.
Ironrath is ours again. The Glenmores will ensure it stays that way.
Let Arthur know at once.
Yes, my lord.
I'll start making the preparations.
To think that one of them might be spying for the Whitehills.
Duncan wanted you to travel to High Point without any protection.
Yet Royland would leave Ironrath defenseless.
Well, we'll need an advisor with me at High Point.
By rights, it should be your sentinel. But if we're going to an enemy stronghold, maybe you'd best take Sir Royland.
It's meant to be a negotiation, not a battle. How could any of them betray us?
Sir Royland comes with us. Duncan can stay here and defend Ironrath.
Very well.
Rodrik, I know I can't come to High Point, but I can't just sit around and do nothing. I want to help. Please. I'll do anything you ask of me, even something dangerous.
Talia, you'll be the only forester at Ironrath while we're gone. I need you to rule in my stead.
I'll do my best.
I have faith in you, Talia. Ethan rose to this task, and so will you. I've known Lord Whitehill a long time. He's selfish, greedy, and arrogant. But he'd never kill a guest in his own home. At least, I don't think he would.
I hope you're right, Mother.
Lord Rodrik. Lady Alyssa.
Gwyn?
Rodrik, may I have a word? Thank you for accepting my father's invitation. I wasn't certain you'd come, but it's a good thing you did.
I don't trust this, Gwyn. Years of hostility, and suddenly he wants a truce.
It wasn't like that. I fought for weeks to make this meeting happen.
So in other words, he might change his mind.
I told you I'd try to talk sense into my father. And you did your part, putting up with Griff. I know how difficult that must have been for you. But it will all be for nothing unless you listen to what my father has to say. You need to take him seriously today.
I'm here in good faith, aren't I?
Yes, I suppose you are.
There are lords who wield power, and lords who like to make a show of it.
These walls hold 1,000 years of Whitehill history.
1,000 years of bloodshed.
But our houses were close once, and could be again. So much of our history has been lost.
Shall we get on with it?
The Great Hall is this way.
Your soldiers seem on edge.
Well, what do you expect? The way they see it, the enemy is within their walls.
What's this?
Milady?
Give us a moment.
Is this your family?
Shortly before Griff was born.
Your father doesn't smile much, does he?
He used to, when my mother was still alive.
Is that your mother?
Yes. Though I hardly remember her. She died not long after this was made.
That must be you.
A much younger me. Yes.
You look a bit like your mother now. Are these your brothers?
The eldest three, yes. Carl died of grayscale a few years ago. Ebbett's at the Citadel. Torrin serves Roose Bolton. And Griff, of course, wasn't born yet. My brothers were never kind to Griff. He was boastful, gullible, and quick to anger.
But my father always defended him. A White Hill is a White Hill, he'd say. Come on. We mustn't keep my father waiting.
Where's your father?
Strange. I'll go find him. I don't like this.
Don't show fear. That's what he wants.
Ryan for Griff, that's still our plan.
I'll follow your lead, my lord.
Let's have a look around, see what we find. Mother, look at this. This ironwood's cracked.
I'm not surprised. The White Hills were never any good at the craft.
Oi! Step away from that!
What's Lord Whitehill planning?
Bloodshed, most likely. We won't go down without a fight.
Just follow my lead, whatever happens. Barred from the other side.
Rodrik! Welcome to High Point. Lord, my men say you've been acting a bit tense. You're not nervous, are you?
Robb Stark went to a feast, and look what happened.
I'm nothing like Walder Frey. And unlike Stark, you don't even have bodyguards.
Father, please. Can we just get on with this?
Well? Why? You know, your father once called High Point a keep for the gods. What stonework, he said. What craftsmanship. He wouldn't stop talking about it. If you ask me, I'd say he was envious.
High Point is very impressive.
It is. Compared to your pile of timber.
Lord, where's Ryan?
Always worried about your family, aren't you? Let's toast. To family! Won't you toast with me, Rodrik?
To family.
To family.
Family.
Now, I want to see Ryan.
And I want something too. The ironwood business is thriving, Rodrik. In fact, the Boltons want weapons faster than we can make them. And when Roose Bolton wants something...
So, in other words, you need our help.
Don't be so damn full of yourself. You Foresters are headed for destruction. Yet, you know more about Ironwood than any house in the realm. Would be a shame for all that knowledge to be lost. Help me craft ironwood for the Boltons, and I'll make sure you Foresters survive.
As if he'd protect us.
If you think you can threaten...
So you're proposing an alliance?
An alliance? I said nothing of the sort.
He'd make us his slaves.
Rodrik, this could save your house.
I'd consider an alliance.
You see what I have to put up with?
Just give him time. I told you.
I offer you peace, and you spit at it. I offer opportunity, and you demand more. I've seen this coming since you refused to kiss my ring. Here's how it's gonna go, Rodrik. Either you agree to my terms, or I'll have Griff tear Ironrath to the ground. He'll put it to the torch.
This isn't the way to
Then
get
begin
what you want.
slaughtering your small folk. Maybe he'll even make you watch.
Griff's no longer in charge of Ironrath.
What are you talking about?
He's locked in our darkest cellar along with your entire fucking garrison.
You didn't.
You've imprisoned my son. He was there by order of the Warden of the North.
I'll gladly return if my brother returns home.
We want Ryan back, and we want him today.
Bring the boy.
Ryan! Mother! Rodrik! I thought you'd forgotten about me.
No!
What are you doing? You imprisoned my flesh and blood. Mine?
Let him go!
He's not going anywhere.
Listen to her!
Let him go, or I'll have Griff
This is
killed.
not what we agreed.
Blame him, not me.
If you want to see Griff alive again...
You think I give two shits about Griff? About my fucking fourthborn? I ought to kill you right now! Because you Forresters never learn.
I'm not afraid of you!
Can I fucking murder him yet?
Try it!
Ryan,
and
son
you all die!
Hold me!
Let him...
Go on then. Do it.
What?
You think I won't?
I know you are.
Don't test him,
Because
Rodrik!
for all your bluster, all your posturing, you care about your son. Whitey is still a Whitey.
You know what, Rodrik? You're right.
Ryan, come here.
No! We'll make the trade on neutral soil. Griff for Ryan. A son for a son. Fine. Now, get the fuck out of my hall. And the gods have mercy on us both when the Boltons come for their ironwood.
It's been a pleasure, Lord.
I'm so sorry, Rodrik.
Iron from ice!
Home at last. Back at High Point, I wasn't sure your brother would survive the day.
He nearly didn't.
I was terrified when you called Ludd's bluff, but you knew exactly what you were doing. And now Ryan will be coming home. He'll sleep in his bed, eat at our table. He'll be right here, where he belongs.
I knew Lord would never sacrifice his son. A Whitehill is a Whitehill, just like a Forester is a Forester.
You made your family proud today.
My lord, look.
Where are the gods?
Dahlia? Duncan?
Where are the Glenmores?
Where's anybody?
Wait here.
Come on. Don't be so dreary. It was a joke.
I'm sorry, I should have laughed.
Or maybe you think you can do better.
Of course not. I didn't mean to.
Perhaps a song instead. I hear you've written a touching song about your dead brother. Am I in it? Let's hear it, shall we?
No,
No.
I won't.
I want you to sing.
Rodrik!
Rodrik! Welcome back.
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
How courteous. Now I know where your sister gets her manners. We've had a lovely time together. Haven't we, Talia? Say it. Say it's been lovely.
It's been lovely.
And you. I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself.